how did you feel when you first found out you were going to be a father? So when you first heard that your wife was pregnant, how did you feel? Do you remember that day, what you were doing?
Yeah, I remember, and it was probably one of the most exciting days of my life. I was ultra thrilled.
Yeah.
I was about ready to go do cartwheels.
Where were you in life at the time? Were you still in insurance like you are now?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was selling insurance. We had been married about 8 years. Yeah.
Awesome. Living here in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Great. And Tommy, for you, how did you feel when you first...
Well, I was, when she really surprised me. First of all, she told me that. So she didn't come out and just say we're going to have a baby. She kind of threw a ball to me and said, you think you could teach somebody how to play with this? I said, yeah, that's what I do. I'm a coach. So, well, then you need to teach your own son then. And she said son. She didn't say daughter. She said son. So she felt very strongly that it was going to be a boy. Now, that was Taylor. Blake was a little easier. The second child is not as difficult. But, yeah, I mean, it was just exciting from the point, just knowing, first of all. And then when it happened, I mean, I felt like I could probably lift the world. It was just something that was just very difficult to describe, but just something that is just so pleasurable.
And where were you in life? You were coaching?
I was coaching, yeah.
Classing?
I'm a lifelong coach. Yeah, I was at that time. When Taylor was born, I was at Clafton High School. Well, actually, we left Clafton, and I was at Douglas. That's my first year at Douglas.
Okay.
And when Blake was born, I was at John Marshall.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So, Kent, when Sam was born, what was your philosophy on parenting? What kind of ideas did you have in your head about how a father should be towards his son?
You know, just to love him as much as I could, and to be involved in every part of his life, and just be, a parent. Just be there.
Mm-hmm. How did your parents raise you? How was your relationship with your parents?
Same way.
Yeah. Awesome. So, Tommy, for you?
Well, the most important thing to me is that we try to protect our kids from the mistakes that we made. Mm-hmm. And we do the same thing when I'm coaching, because you want your kids to just understand, bypass those things if you can. Of course, a lot of times it's so enticing that they try it anyway, and hopefully they're never ever the real bad things. But you want to just be there for them, to protect them all the way, and just make sure that they have the best life they can have. And you're willing to do whatever it takes, within reason, to try to make them have the best, or try to help them to have the best life they can have.